And I don't know what the situation was, but long story short, the police arrested her, reintroduced her to her father. I was just looking at the comments because I was trying to get more insight on the story, and all I could find was just women saying that there's a reason that she took the girl and ran. She must have been being abused, XYZ, yada yada. It was a whole lot of speculation. As of right now, nobody knows because the woman who got arrested for taking her hasn't spoken out. But it's just, I just was flabbergasted how 98% of the people were just saying she would only take her because the daughter was, her and the girl were being abused by the father, but nobody knows. And I just feel like it's
No,
tough to be a father and not have your daughter for 40 years. And most of the people who are sympathetic to the situation are sympathetic to your wife had every right to run because you must have been doing something wrong. Like to possibly be the victim and everybody assumes that you're the monster.
yeah.
It's
For
to me,
all
it's
for all we know, the mom has mental health issues that caused her to run. And so
right.
for the past 40 years, dude thought his kid was dead.
Or at least didn't know where she was. She could be walking right past him, he wouldn't know. But I mean, he could be the victim, and everybody's assuming he's the monster. Like that would, I'd have to stay. If something like that happened to me, I'd have to stay off the internet because I already know. I'd be reading stuff on how terrible a person I must have been for her to leave and hide my daughter for 40 years. And then when the police approached her, she acted like she didn't know nothing.
See, that's the very strange part because not to say that it still potentially wouldn't lead to arrest, but all right, if you were running from an abuser and at this point it's been 40 years, it there's less a likelihood that you're just gonna play dumb when the police show up.
I mean, she could have hated him that bad, but I don't know if that gives the right for you to take my daughter for 40 years and me not know what happened to y'all.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it gives her the right. That's what I'm saying. Like it could still lead to her ending up arrested, but it's unusual. At least comes across unusual that you would play dumb if you supposedly had a legitimate reason for running.
Right. If I got a legitimate reason, the first thing we gonna do, first of all, she's crazy. She tried to beat me with a frying pan, and she almost hit my daughter. Something. I'm coming out swinging with all types of reasons why I was right for what I did. Not just, well, they must be here for my husband. They can't be here for me. Uh, Ma'am, the detective said you took your daughter 40 years ago, and your real name is this. So your current husband don't even know your real name. If that's the case, I don't know the case. I would like to know, but I just found it was real. It's real disheartening to me as a man because especially our daughters, we protect our daughters with everything. At least a high percentage of us. Why would so many people just assume the worst about dude? And you ain't got no more information than this, what, minute, maybe 2.5 minutes short that you saw on YouTube. Because as far as now, at most she's been booked on suspicion. There ain't it hasn't been even long enough for her to have a trial date.
Like I said, in most cases, it's just people inventing a narrative that best fits the perspective they want to hear.